Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is gonna be a little bit more on the requested side. On my community tab, I asked what kind of video you guys wanted to see, and a spider eyeliner tutorial was one of the suggestions. So that's what y'all wanted to see, and that's what we're gonna go ahead and do.
Don't believe in paradise. This must be when hell is like this. Got to be more sick of this head of mine.
Now, if you're not too sure what I'm talking about when I say spider eyeliner, this is a tutorial, so you're gonna see, but this is a photo. So that is what we're gonna be doing. So not only just the eyeliner itself, but like on the bottom would be really cool. So again, you guys are gonna go ahead and see, and let's get into this tutorial. So my eyeliner, my makeup was a bit rubbed off for this, obviously, so I had to go ahead and re-put my concealer and re-put on some eyeliner. And let me tell y'all, my eyes are black as hell with this eyeliner on. My makeup was like smudged like all day, like ever since I woke up, because I just smudged it immediately as soon as I put it on because my eyes were not it. So the eyeliner that I'm going to go ahead and be using is this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and this one is new, so it very much is liquidy and it has a lot of stuff in it. So if yours is new, go ahead and just wipe the sides, because you know it's new. Your brush tip is going to have a lot of stuff on it, therefore everything is going to be very thick if you're not really light-handed. Like, I'm pretty heavy-handed with my stuff, so I have to be pretty careful. So this all comes depending on where you want it on your eye. So the way I did my eyeliner, I'm going to have mine like right here, because that's where I put space on my eye to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some lines on my eye. So you just put your lines on however you want, and you want it to be able to connect to your wing. So just make it pretty rounded, and make sure you rest your hand on like your face, or make sure you have it flat on something, that way your hands aren't too shaky and you can make a straight line. Now, I wouldn't worry about like perfecting this too much, just because what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go ahead with like different eyeshadows, so it's not gonna matter too much whether it's symmetrical or messy or not. So this one I made pretty spread out, and this one I'm going to do a little bit differently to be able to show you guys. So here are the two eye shapes that I made. I'm liking this one a lot. Like, this one pops out a lot more, obviously, and this one just like makes my eye shape look really cute. Now, if you have a natural palette, go ahead and grab that bitch, because we're gonna be getting into it, okay? So what I want is some oranges, some greens, and some browns. So like this color, and that color would be really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a flat, fluffy brush, one that isn't too hard, that you can blend some stuff in with. So with my Nudes and Rudes palette from Carity, I'm going to go ahead and be using the shade Belle. Oh, it's this one right here. What I'm doing with these colors is I'm trying to make some dimension in the shapes. So I'm just patting this one on top of the lines. And what this also is going to do is it's going to make the lines look less black. So it's going to not only like tone down the blackness, but it's going to make it look like more washed away in a way. More like grunge is, I don't know what word I'm trying to create here, but grunge is also what I'm looking for. Because I like it when it's a little bit messy, you know. It makes it look cool. Again, some dimension in your eye look, not just a simple, like, if you want to have a simple eye look, go for some spider eyeliner. Because look, some simple wing, this, like I showed y'all, did not take long. Just practice it on your hand, baby. Practice it on your hand, okay? And then even if it doesn't look good, or if you think it doesn't look good, 1, I promise you it does. 2, dimensions, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we added that bell color. Now I think I'm going to go ahead with the cargo color, which is a bit on the greener side. It's this one right here. I'm also grabbing some color smooth, which is a bit of a brown. And you can see how I tapped it, and now it looks like very like brown, you know? So I'm going to go in with the bell color, and I didn't mean to add that pink right there. Just ignore that, guys. But you just tone it down with the bell color. And then I'm going to take the shade Mittens right here. So for this, I suggest a little bit of a lighter orange color and not as a burnt orange color is what I'm using. So I'll probably use like a lighter one on the other eye. You know what, I'll use a whole different palette and I'll show y'all. And then I'm gonna grab some of that cargo color, hit it up here. That way you get that color coming back in. Get some over here, that way it doesn't look too weird, ending just off of that. So again, ignore this spot right here, but I'm going to use a different palette on this side, and I'll show y'all. This is another Carroty palette. It's the Just Peachy palette. And I'm going to be using this shade right here called Freshly Picked. This is like the shade Belle on the other Carroty palette of the Nudes and Rudes. This one is a little bit more yellow and definitely more pigmented, so it definitely, you know, calms everything down a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the shade Atlanta, and I'm going to use a little bit of this sparkly highlight shade called Glow Up. I want to use the Warm and Fuzzy one, this one, but it is very orange, so I'm going to use a different orange to show y'all because I was talking about using a lighter orange, but this one just gave me a whole even brighter, darker orange. So I'll go ahead and go find that on a different palette. Just 1 second. And I'm also, like I did the other one with the cargo shade, I'm going to put it underneath my eye. That way it doesn't just drop off there and be a little weird. Go back in with the Freshly Picked shade. I had to read it. This is the highlight shade. What is that one called? Glow Up. Putting that one on the end near the cheekbone because if I'm putting it anywhere, I feel like that would make the most sense because that's where it normally goes. So now I am just trying to find a orangey shade. This is a Cab Cosmetics palette. I used to use this palette literally every single day of my entire fucking life. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Georgia Peach color right here. This is a good way for me to actually use my palettes as well. Alright, so this one has way more browns than this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and with the Sand shade right here. Add a little bit of dimensions. Hopefully y'all have maybe either the brand or one of these palettes that are at least maybe similar, because I love these palettes, and all these palettes that I'm showing y'all, like, literally use these palettes daily. And the first one that I showed y'all, this one, I'm literally starting to use this one daily. I love it so much. So that was today's video, and let's get into these looks. I I feel like these are really simple makeup looks, and I feel like you could even make it really fun. Do this and add like a pop of color, like some pink, some blue, and then some natural shades, you know, as long as you don't make it look like you got beat up. I think this is so cute for like a simple makeup look. Like for school, if you want to do some alt makeup and you genuinely don't know how to get into it, I think this is a very good practice thing to do, because one, like, it looks good either way. You know, this one looks like I beat up just a little bit more because I have a lot of oranges, versus this one is more brown and more green, and it looks genuinely more blended in and better, and you know, just more earthy toned. I feel like everybody really likes earthy tones, so it's not even bad. I love this for, once again, a beginner alt look, and I just wanted to show y'all how you can create and make different dimensions into simple makeup looks and make them look like a whole lot more, and like they took a lot more effort than what they needed. So I feel like this makeup tutorial was definitely needed, as you guys wanted to see this. So I'm so glad I got to be able to put out this content for y'all. And you know, I haven't posted in like a week, so hopefully I hurry up and upload this video. I may or may not edit it tonight, but you know, it was nice to sit down and chat with y'all. So hope to see y'all in another one of my makeup videos, and stay witchy. Bye.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So go now.